No, they're going to do 2 more Demouge to my Chandra. Ooh, so they only have to attack with one of the channelers to my Chandra, and then the other one not. I see what you're doing here, opponent. You're trying to 5-head me. Little do you know that I have a Settle the Wreckage. Hello, my fair citizens. Strider here with another super fun deck. This one is going to revolve around Brash Taunter and Star of Extinction, and we call it Island Boy. So the combo that we have with this deck, again, is Brash Taunter and Star of Extinction. Brash Taunter is a 5-mana 1/1 indestructible goblin, so it's pretty expensive, but it's hard to kill. They have to have an exile a creature or like a -1/-1, which is still relatively rare. But it has the really cool little ability thing of 3 mana, tap, Brash Taunter fights another target creature. Now this seems really innocuous because it's only a 1/1, so it's not really going to kill anything, but that's also kind of the point because it has passive text of whenever Brash Taunter is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to target opponent. So this is also really good, and this kind of also where Star of Extinction comes in. But if opponent has like a 10/10 creature, you can block that creature with Brash Taunter, so unless it has trample, you're blocking it, preventing 10 damage. You're also doing 10 damage to their face, and then you can pay 3 mana tap to have it fight that same 10/10, and then it will do another 10 damage to their face, being 20 damage. Or if you have Star of Extinction out, you can simply pay 7 mana to blow up a land, and then deal 20 damage to everything on the board, including Brash Taunter, which then does 20 damage to their face. We're also utilizing Chandra, Torch of Defiance in here. It's the 4-mana Chandra. I really like it. She seems to add a ton to the deck just because of any type of mana advantage and card advantage that you can get in one specific card. Just makes a really good card. So it's a 4-mana, 4 loyalty planeswalker. It has a +1 of add 2 red, which is great. Also has an additional +1 of exile the top card of your library. You may cast that card. If you don't, Chandra, Torch of Defiance deals 2 damage to each opponent. So this is really, really cool. It's just a little bit of extra damage if you need to get them below 20 life, because, again, Brash Taunter will only do 20 damage with the Star of Extinction. But Chandra also has a -3 of it dealing 4 damage to target creature. This can also still be a thing. You can shoot your own Brash Taunter for 4. Things of that nature. Then, of course, the ultimate, the -7, which is the best part about Chandra, you get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell, this emblem deals 5 damage to any target. This is ridiculous. So you just cast 4 Wrath of Gods, right? And you win. It's ridiculous. It's just like, yeah. I mean, it's over. The game's over. The game is over. And since our combo requires a ton of mana, we're going to be utilizing the Lotus Field land. So Lotus Field is a hexproof land that it comes into the battlefield tapped, and when it enters the battlefield, you sacrifice 2 lands, but you can tap to add it for 3 mana instead of just 1. So we're going to use cards like Blood Sun to help with that. So Blood Sun is a 3-mana enchantment. Whenever it enters battlefield, draw a card. Cool. But most importantly, all lands lose all abilities except mana abilities. So this means that our Lotus Field no longer comes into the battlefield tapped. We no longer have to sacrifice 2 lands. It's no longer hexproof, which sucks, but whatever. But it still taps for 3 mana of any color. This is just a 1 land, 3 mana type situation. It's fantastic. We're also using Strict Proctor for this particular reason as well, because Strict Proctor is a 2-mana 1/3 flyer. Whenever a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability to trigger, counter that ability unless the controller pays 2 colorless. So what will happen is that whenever we have Strict Proctor out, we play Lotus Field, and the Lotus Field will say, hey, you need to sacrifice 2 lands. In order to do that, though, you're going to have to pay 2 colorless, or else this ability will be countered. And so we're going to be like, I don't really want to I don't really want to sacrifice 2 lands, right? So, yeah, you just don't pay it, and then you don't have to sacrifice lands. It's beautiful. It's a great little synergy. It's fantastic ramp, especially if you're running like mono white or something like that. It's really, really good. I highly recommend utilizing it if you haven't already. You can mix it up with like Stifle if you're running blue with it. It's also very, very good. But Lotus Field, I believe, is a very powerful land right now just because there's so many ways to prevent you from sacrificing those lands that there's little to no detriment in actually running Lotus Field. But the deck is relatively simple. Again, it really just revolves around Brash Taunter and Star of Extinction. You can essentially throw in whatever supporting colors you want. For me, my personal favorite color right now is white. It just seems to counter so many decks right now. So that's just kind of what I'm using, but you can pretty much use whatever you want. So if you want to go more in the hand hate route, you can throw in black and start doing that. That would probably be the best other option. Maybe if you want to go Jeskai, throw in some blue. That would be the other opportunity. Maybe Mardu, maybe if you feel so inclined. But as far as this list right now, this is probably the best it's going to get for this particular list. So if you want to take this, play it at home, it's only going to run you only 47 rares and 10 mythics. So it's almost every single card in the entire deck. I do have 3 basics, there's 3 basics, one of each kind, right? Oh no, there's 4 basics. So the 4 cards that are not rares or mythics are all basics. It's perfect. There you go. So if you want the deck list, you can click on the card at the top right-hand corner of this video. It'll shoot you over to my Aether Hub page. If you want the text-based version, it'll be in the description below, as well as another link to the Aether Hub page. Stay salty and enjoy the games. Yes. Absolutely. Don't really need to. Yeah, I don't really need to. Yeah, I don't really need to. Opponent? Uh-huh. All right. Authority? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? What's up, Nofaway? Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Also, you kept a one-hand lander. All right, cool. We need those. We need those. Wait, hold on. Whenever it attacks, choose elemental creature card in your graveyard with toughness less than that. Return that to the battlefield tapped and attacking. Sacrifice at the next end step. Aren't you supposed to run this with that 3 mana elemental? That's really good. That gets lands off the top. Maskwood Nexus? Daddy likes.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Yup, you're going down.
All right, we win. We win next turn. Winning next turn. Although I really want to see what they do. Chat, should I let them do the thing? No! I kind of want to know what they do. Like, we win this turn. But I kind of want to know.
It's gonna hurt.
And you gain 3 life. Or kill that. Nope, no swords.
It's over when I say it.
There are no swords to plowshares. There are none. Yeah, it's going a little bit better than the last deck. We're actually hitting land drops. But we do have 28 lands in this one. If you count the 4 Valakut Awakenings. We have 24 and then those ones. So, it would be unreasonable for us to not hit land drops. It would be quite unreasonable. Canadian, sir. All right, Dr. Canadian, sir. All right. Sweet. Sweet. Please, no thoughts, Steve? Sweet. Poggies. Chandra into Cosmos Elixir? Think they have a counterspell? You think that that's what they just foretold? Well, fuck you too. Well, fuck you too.
I am out of here.
Yeah, let's just get this rolling. If we can get the Cosmos Elixirs going, that's too much card draw. Too much. I'm assuming they counter this one. I don't think they can let both of them go through.
The prophecy is true.
Oh my god, they saw it coming. How could they? Cheaters! Cheaters, I tell you. I can't believe it. Oh no. You gonna return it back to your hand? Poggers? Oh no, they're learning. Just kidding. Just kidding. It didn't have the normal, like, learn animation. Doesn't it normally have a learn animation? Or am I crazy? Alright, that was a nice draw. 'Twas a nice draw. Mordenkainen!
You're wasting your time if you think you can win.
I see. I see.
Apparently, I can create your doom in thought form.
I see. I see. I see. I'm like, there's no way they get another Doge, right? 'Cause if they had another Doge, it would just kill him. Okay. Icy Man Manips? Rude. Rude. Well, I'm getting a tad bit flooded. Like a wee bit. If I could get a Valakut Awakening, that would be ideal.
Entire multiverse.
Because this is dangerous now. Like, very dangerous? Hmm. Nice. I drew all 4 of these lands in a row. And plus another one of those.
The entire multiverse.
I know. Super called it. It was easy. Question is, do they counter this? I'm assuming they do. Come on. Really? How did I get 3 more lands in a row? What the fuck? I got 3 more lands in a row. That was 7 total. Is that another counterspell?
When people start screaming, I know I'm on track. Oh, today's my
Damn it. Sag. Sag! Alright, at least I get to get rid of a couple more fucking things. This is super bad.
To control, one must first.
I need a Star of Extinction. That was rough. Yeah, drawing 7 lands in a row is very bad. It's like really, really bad. Okay, that's 3 Saw Cummings. Do they have the 4th one? Fuck. Fuck.
My power is limitless.
I assume they have something to shuffle that shit back in. Clear the mind. Right? Standard deck? How is it but why would they be in historic? They have Jace? Ah, they have Jace. That's right. They have Jace. No? 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Are you dumb? No. You're not dumb. I just don't know. I'm like, it could be anything. They have to be able to kill me, right? I should have cast Star, to be honest. I shouldn't have done, because I could have double starred. But they have the fourth. They have the fourth thingamabob. They have the fourth, yeah, whatchamacallit. Saw it coming. So they would have countered Star. And they have one card left. But, I mean, they have like a bajillion spells. Counter spells also give them more damage. They just do that for 0. Think we want... I don't know. Yeah, they could still win on upkeep instances. Well, I Star of Extinction. Yeah, I kill their Onyx now. Yeah.
Even a fool can affect the balance of forces.
Got him. Got him. That's what happens. Why would you not have a Clear the Mind? What are you doing? This is... Why are you in Historic? You're not even using Historic lands. Why? I don't understand. Like, if you're gonna take a good, like, top tier standard deck and take it into Historic, you're gonna want to, like, make it better. I mean, just add lands. That's not difficult. They didn't expect the life gain or the Star of Extinction. Nobody expects the Star of Extinction. They should have kept up mana for the counter spell. I don't know why they didn't. Although I had mana for 2 Star of Extinctions, so they still wouldn't have been able to kill me. But regardless. I don't like that. Elves, dog. It's elves, dog. Yeah. Yeah. Lame. Fucking reanimate decks. I don't have a way to kill that. I mean, I do. At least it doesn't have haste, right? I like how it has flying. It's pretty cool. How'd you get, like, fucking 3 Faithless Lootings? Jesus. All right, we're baiting them with the sleepy butt plug.
You got baited. You got baited. You got baited. Baited. Baited.
Any moment now. Any moment now. Any moment now. Any moment now.
Fucking Steve! God! Unholy fucker of mothers, really?
Oh, they didn't get the Brash Taunter. That's interesting. Be dealt to creatures you control is dealt to that creature instead. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Wait. But I was going to shoot my Brash Taunter. I felt like $1,000,000 after that match. For real. Stet94. I have no idea what that means. People have the weirdest fucking names. I'll never understand it. I have no idea what's going on. Easy. Snap keep. Snap keep! You melted them with sun? True. Come on, when are we going to go up against dinos? I need to kill dinos with Star of Extinction. It's been so long. we need the lore. All right, just don't have a counterspell. Okay, cool. Poggies. Easy. We should be fine. Until they, like, kill us, you know? One of those things. Does Spell Pierce get all spells, or is it non-creature spells? It's non-creature spells, right? Oh, it doesn't matter. I can pretty much just Proctor Lotus Field and then not worry about it, and then block, and then next turn Chandra Blood Sun. Or Chandra Wrath, rather. Yeah. It's not creature? Okay, cool. So I can shock that in. Yeah, I can block this and then Chandra Wrath. Oh noes. Oh no. What are you doing? I can't believe it. It's a 4/4 armor guard. Tap out. Tap out. How does a Strict Proctor or Lotus Field combo work? So Strict Proctor is whenever a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability to trigger, counter that ability unless its controller pays 2. So Lotus Field, when it enters the battlefield, sacrifice 2 lands. So that's a triggered ability. And basically we don't pay 2 mana, so it counters that ability. Because this is a negative triggered ability. As far as to us. So we don't want to pay the 2. So we want it to be countered. We're like, I would like to not pay 2 mana and also sacrifice 2 lands, please. No! Ow. Rude. Tight. Beautiful. This value. Yes, Daddy. Yes. Oh. That was... I almost fucked up there. I almost relied on auto tapper, chat. That was scary. I almost did not have 2 white up. I almost did not have 2 white. Whew. Whew. Value me harder. Yeah. Ooh woo. All right. We can Blood Sun into Foundry and keep Settle. We are good. We are super good right now. Super duper good. Spell Bomb. Let's find out what we draw from this first. Don't know if I want to actually do something with that. I don't trust I feel like the next card is going to be a Brash Taunter, and I really don't want to exile it. You know? It's one of those feelings. It's one of those feelings. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. You can make a 30-minute vid on just auto tapper fails, for real though. Leave my Chandra alone, please. I would prefer if you left her alone. Chandra, best girl. Yes. Yes. All right, we take him. Got a feeling. Opponent, could you knock it off? I might just settle you to make you shuffle your library. Show of hands, who's chat? Did yet lose the game to auto tapper? Hey. Okay.
Yup, you're going down.
All right, it is a 3 of a kind. It is a 3 of a kind. This is not fantastic. Well, whatever card is on top, they're not going to get, at least. Oh, wait, yeah, they are. Because consider. Duh. You know, the card they played. All right, come on. Attack me. Let me settle you. Swing out. Swing into settle. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. No, they're going to do 2 more Dimir to my Chandra? Ooh, so they only have to attack with 1 of the channelers to my Chandra? And then the other one not. I see what you're doing here, opponent. You're trying to 5-head me. Little do you know that I have a Settle the Wreckage. We gotta pretend to read the card again, chat. Let's go into their graveyard. Pretend to read a graveyard card. That usually triggers people too. They can also mill Phoenix. Yeah, but that comes into play tapped. So I'm not super worried about it. All right, all rise for the national anthem.
All rise, motherfucker.
You got debated. You got debated. You got debated. 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 Debated.
All right. Bringing it back. Bringing it back. We're bringing it back. We have enough for Settle. Cosmos Elixir is going to get us there. What do you have? Okay. What are they doing? You think they're going to overdraw themselves? Is that a thing that they do? Opponent is in the he can't possibly have more settles mode? Maybe. I don't know about that. There's probably a who runs Settle the Wreckage, or I can't believe I just ran into Settle the Wreckage. Or how many settles do they run? Might be the next one. But that's probably not until they play another creature, right? They have 19 cards.
Today's my lucky day.
Do you have a counter spell? Do you have a counter spell? Do you have it? Do you have a bounce spell? Could you leave my Brash Taunter alone, please? Could you leave it alone, please? Just like leave it alone a little bit? Just like a little bit? I don't have a Star of Extinction yet, but could you leave it alone? Oh, they bounced the Chandra? Oh, that's fantastic. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes. Oh. What? All right, that's fair. That's fair. I'm playing Settle the Wreckage. I'm playing Settle the Wreckage. But also, fuck this person. It's an enchantment and everything. It's an enchantment and everything. That's why it's so weird.
Wanna go, tough guy?
Right? It wouldn't be nearly as weird if it wasn't an enchantment.
Gonna hurt.
Oh my god. My poor Chandra. My poor Chandra. My Chandra, chat. How could you do such a thing? Alright, well, we're getting our lands again. I would prefer to stay at a healthy life total.
You got debated. You got debated.
Number twice. Number twice. We still have 4 Valakut Awakenings in here, so we should be fine. And we're going to have 2 Cosmos Elixirs here. I am going to set that down, just in case they play 3 creatures randomly. You know? Exactly what we wanted. That Valakut Awakening and 2 more lands. Technically 3. I don't know what my deck is doing, but it's kind of fucking annoying me. Just going to say that right now. Sure. I will pay 2 for that. Mm. 14 cards? We're gonna have to start counterspelling something, opponent. I don't know what's going on now. What's up, mate?
You wanna play with fire, huh?
Brash Taunter.
Yup. You're going down.
Right? Not a Brash Taunter. Not a Brash Taunter. Damn it. Not a Brash Taunter. Not a Brash Taunter. Valakut Awakening's fine, though. We are drawing a bunch of cards every turn. This definitely helps. I don't know if I want to put down a third Cosmos Elixir. We're already down to 28 cards now. I'm not sure what they're looking for. What do they have? Is this a standard deck? It's a standard deck with... Oh, maybe it's a historic. I don't know what this deck is anymore. It's fucking trash. That's what it is. No! How could you? How could you?
Me anymore.
Absolutely. Do you have a counterspell? Delver? All right. Is it Phoenixes without the Penixes? Brazen Borrower. Head Explosion. Ooh, Test Talents. That would have been brutal. That would have been brutal. They had nothing. It's almost like Tested Talents, except a lot less effective. So at the end of the day, this deck ended up going 7-4. So it was a very good deck. I really liked it. I had a blast. The only weakness that we actually really had was apparently to Coco Angels. Now, for some reason, we had problems against Coco Angels. I don't really know. It really just turned out that we didn't pull our board wipes. It's amazing to me when you put 10 board wipes in your deck and you can't top deck them. It's crazy to me. It makes absolutely no sense. But the fact that we got unlucky for 2 games against Selesnya, like Coco Angels, and those are the only games that felt kind of like unwinnable because of that, the deck seems very, very strong because of that. Now, I didn't run into a very, very heavy control player like Counterspell Tribal. I don't think that would go... I don't think that would go over well. We don't have a really good way to deal with that, but I think that would be our only real weakness. The Coco Angels, I think that's kind of just a fluke, but everything else seems perfectly normal.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to this point, it means you either really enjoyed the video or you fell asleep and I'm waking you up now. Either way, thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, come out with videos 7 days a week.